Be still for a moment. The night has arrived, as if gently closing the doors of the day. This night prayer does not begin in a rush, but with an invitation. Slow down. Allow your breathing to become softer. Let your shoulders relax. Let your mind lower the volume of its worries. You do not need to solve tomorrow right now. Simply remain in God's presence. If this nighttime prayer becomes a safe refuge for you at the end of the day, walk with us each evening. Subscribing is like choosing spiritual companionship through the silent hours. And if, throughout this prayer before sleep, your heart feels comforted, leave a simple gesture of gratitude, as if saying, Lord, I remain here with you. Father, as we begin this prayer to close the day, we stand before you with everything we have lived. We surrender the words we spoke, the decisions we made, and the silences we kept. This prayer to give the day to God is an act of trust. We do not want to hold within ourselves what we can already place in your hands. May this prayer to rest in God become a true moment of communion. Cleanse our minds from repeated worries, imagine scenarios, and conversations that continue only inside of us. Grant us restorative rest, not only for the body, but for the weary soul. Loving Father, before we ask for anything in this night prayer, we want to give thanks. Gratitude is the key that opens a heart to rest. Thank you for the breath that sustained this day. Thank you for the good moments, for the small details that went unnoticed yet carried your goodness. Thank you for the lessons that came through challenges, because even in difficulties, you were present. In this prayer to close the day, we choose to recognize that nothing was by chance. Perhaps not everything unfolded as we planned, but you sustained us through every moment. There were protections we did not see, answers we do not yet understand, and strength we did not know we had. Yet all of it came from you. So often during the day we focus on what went wrong. We replay problems, magnify frustrations, and forget the quiet blessings surrounding us. But this nighttime prayer teaches us to look again with eyes of faith. Gratitude changes the atmosphere of the soul. It transforms weight into growth and anxiety into trust. May this prayer for peace tonight help us sleep with grateful hearts. Even if the day was difficult, there are still reasons to acknowledge your faithfulness. Your mercy carried us this far, and that alone is reason enough to rest. Lord, in this night prayer, we also pause to look within. As the day closes, we realize we were not always who we wished to be. Perhaps we failed in words, reacted excessively, or held on to feelings that do not build up. This prayer to give the day to God is also a moment of humility. If in our thoughts we strayed, if our actions hurt someone, if we failed to do good when we could, we ask for your mercy. Your word reminds us that you are faithful and just to forgive. Therefore, we do not want to sleep carrying guilt that you're already willing to remove. In this prayer before sleep, we choose not to take to bed burdens that can be left at your feet. Prolonged guilt steals rest. Resentment poisons the silence of the night, but your forgiveness restores and returns lightness to the soul. May this prayer to sleep in peace cleanse our inner being. Wash us with your love. Renew our minds. Strengthen us so that tomorrow we may be better than we were today. Not through perfection, but through daily transformation. And just as we are forgiven, teach us to forgive. May no bitterness find space to settle tonight. May we release the past and trust that you are taking care of everything. Father, as we continue this night prayer, we place before you our home, our family, everything that makes up our most intimate world. This is also a prayer of protection during the night. While we sleep, you remain watchful. While our eyes close, you stay attentive. Guard this home. Cover every room with your presence. Let no disturbance find room, no harm draw near. Let your peace surround every person we love. If someone is facing silent battles, hidden fears, or unspoken pain, visit them now with comfort and security. Often we lie down worried about what might happen, imagining scenarios that do not even exist yet. But your word says you are our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. This prayer for peace tonight reminds us that we are not abandoned. There is an invisible protection sustaining everything. May this nighttime prayer be like a spiritual shield over our lives. Send your angels to encamp around this home. May our sleep be calm, deep, and restorative, free from nightmares, free from disturbance, simply restful. Lord, In this night prayer, we also surrender what keeps circling our minds. Thoughts that will not quiet down, unanswered questions, fears that grow in silence. But now, in this prayer to rest in God, we choose to trust. Calm our hearts. Silence the worries trying to steal our sleep. If there's anxiety about tomorrow, remind us that the future is in your hands. Jesus taught us to live one day at a time, trusting that the Father provides all we need. So why do we carry today the weight of a tomorrow that has not yet arrived? This prayer before sleep is an act of surrender. We cast every anxiety upon you because we know you care for us. True peace does not come from the absence of problems, but from the certainty that God is present in the midst of them. May this prayer to sleep in peace teach us to release what we cannot control. What escapes our understanding remains perfectly within your authority, and what seems delayed is being prepared in your perfect timing. Father, as we continue this night prayer, strengthen our faith. There are days when believing feels easy, and others when everything seems cloudy. In this prayer to close the day, we recognize that we need you even to keep trusting. If our strength is low, renew us. If hope has weakened under circumstances, reignite within us the flame of confidence. Faith does not remove challenges, but sustains us through them. It reminds us that you are still working, even when we see no visible movement. This nighttime prayer is also a spiritual decision. We choose to trust beyond what our eyes can see. We choose to believe that your faithfulness never fails, that you are the same yesterday, today, and forever. When everything feels unstable, you remain steady. Many give up because they do not see immediate answers. But in this prayer to rest in God, we choose perseverance. We know your timing is perfect and that what you have promised, you will fulfill. Teach us to walk without fear, with steady and confident hearts. Lord, in this night prayer, we also place before you the people we love, family, friends, those who walk beside us, and even those far away yet still held in our hearts. This is a prayer of protection during the night that goes beyond the walls of our home. Take care of every life connected to ours. Protect from unseen dangers, illnesses, and reckless decisions. Where there is conflict, restore dialogue and understanding. Where there is coldness, reignite love. May our home be an environment of respect, patience, and forgiveness. How often routine makes us forget the value of those beside us. Hurry creates distance. Worry distracts us from what truly matters. In this prayer to give the day to God, we ask for more sensitive hearts, quick to ask forgiveness, quick to show love. May this prayer for peace tonight bring reconciliation wherever needed. May we not sleep with harsh words echoing in our minds. If possible, give us humility to correct what still needs adjustment today. Loving Father, we reach the end of this night prayer as someone who has finally found a safe place to rest. After giving thanks, asking forgiveness, surrendering worries, and entrusting our family, we simply rest. This prayer to sleep in peace is a spiritual embrace before our eyes close. If anything still weighs within us, old fears, past traumas, lingering anxieties, we surrender them now. We do not want taken to sleep what you have already offered to carry. True freedom begins when we release what God has asked us to place in His hands. In this prayer to rest in God, we declare that we belong to you. Nothing can separate us from your love. While we sleep, you work. While we rest, you arrange the details of tomorrow. Your mercy will be renewed at dawn, and a new day will come filled with fresh opportunities. May this nighttime prayer seal our hearts with peace. May our minds be renewed during sleep. May our bodies regain strength. May our spirits awaken stronger, more confident, and more aligned with you. Now we fully place this night into your hands. Let there be inner silence, tranquility, and security. We sleep not only out of tiredness, but out of trust. If you close this prayer with peace in your heart, gently declare, I rest in God's love.